Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
believe I finally found it. Well, after all the years it's taken me to find this place, I certainly did not expect to see someone else down here. Were you searching for it as well? Or do you even realize that this is the final resting place of Sabasad the Shield? He was one of Divad Hunding's companions. He died fighting goblins. He was also my ancestor. I have spent 7 years in the desert searching for Sabasad's remains. My wife deemed this a fool's errand. She has probably given up on me by now. Soon, yes. First, though, I must take proof of my find to the temple in Satakalam and ask the priest to ensure this is turned into a proper shrine. I wonder, would you consider taking word to her, telling Felisa I live, that I have succeeded? I hope the message will give her some solace, and perhaps soften her heart so she will not be so angry when I return. She is in Sentinel, possibly in the inn. Tell her I've found Sabasad's remains and that I love her, and I will soon be home. It was one of those coincidences that can only be the work of the gods. I had exhausted my search of this area and decided to move on. I sat down to rest, leaned back, and fell down this hole. I was knocked out, but awoke to find I was here. I am not certain. Perhaps she has. Morwa knows that would have been better for her, but I have a feeling she abides for me. We had a very special love, and it was hard for me to leave. I owed this to my father, though. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Merchandise around.
My sweet love, she waits for me through storm and shine, cross land or sea.
Can you not see that I am reading? Can you not leave me to my book? Please, this is all I have left. My husband? Armin? Gods, I believed him dead long ago. He finally found his ancestors' remains? I cannot believe it. This is good news. Yes, it is just... I need time to digest this. Thank you, though. Thank you so much.
Come the morn she goes, the taste of her remains, and in my mind I see a sway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can fate be changed, I wonder? Do you believe in fate, my friend? What if I said I was sitting here all my life waiting for you to come? That would be absurd, wouldn't it? No. Fate led both of us here at the perfect moment, and I can prove it. In exactly just a few moments, a windstorm will appear right over there. And you, my friend, you will race it across the desert. Because it is my fate to come here and tell you this, just as it was another's fate to tell me mine, and yet another's before that. Your fate is to race the storm and to win. The question is, are these fates fixed? Will you help me test this? The winds gather even now. The storm will appear here any moment. When it does, you must race. Follow the trail of the blue flames and reach the final flame before the storm does. Are you ready to test your fate, my friend? So you do. And if our fates are true, the wind will wait. I will answer your questions if I can, but know that I am no wise man. I am a dock worker. I only grew this beard and adorned myself so because the woman told me it was my fate to do this. It seems that someone else told her that it was her fate to approach me and send me out here. It was yet another person before that, leading back in an endless chain. That's only if it's all true, of course. But that is what we will test. No. The woman told me to come out to the desert, find someone I had never met, and observe this strange race. I thought she was crazy, but then I thought about it, and my curiosity won out. And now, I believe, because look, you are here. I do not know. Can you? Even if you can, though, does that mean fate is changeable? Or does it mean that you have strayed from your destined path? Perhaps fate is not damaged by this. Perhaps it would be your loss to bear. Then if fate is to be believed, the winds are ready as well. Run quickly, my friend, or do not. Either way, we will have our answer.
Yeah! Yeah!
It is true. It is all true. You won the race. Our fates are unavoidable. Do you know what this means? Do you realize the full extent of this? It means... what does it mean? I had it all figured out. Something very important, very profound, but now... I can't remember. I'm going to stay here until I remember. I have much to ponder now. Do you have further questions of me, my friend? But you ran against the storm. You won. You saw it just as I did. Wait a minute. I think I know what this is about. Did Hadun send you? He is a good friend, but he thought this fate business was all nonsense. The woman had prescribed his fate as well, but he did not believe it. Nonetheless, I believe he did go into the desert to see. Perhaps you should seek him out. Yes, and every thought we think. Our lives are the shadows fate casts on the sand. Do not fear this truth. Think of fate as your constant companion. To glimpse upon fate is to see what unites us all.
Yeah!
How could this happen? The mine. It is collapsing. I left my partner down there. I beseech you to help me in this. We were digging, and then there was a rumbling, and the ceiling began to fall. I thought he was right beside me, but alas, he did not emerge. I would go back, but I have inhaled too much dust. I cannot catch my breath. No, and that is what I fear the most. I would never be able to forgive myself. At the very least, though, I must retrieve his supply pack. Everything is in there. Our maps, our water, our food. I cannot survive without these things. Please, go quickly. It would be terrible if the mine collapsed and we did not at least discover my partner's fate. His name is Haidar. I worked for him for many years before he began acknowledging me as his partner rather than his apprentice. I learned much from him, though. I truly hope you are able to get him out of there. Dwemer gold. It is buried under this desert somewhere. My partner and I worked Kulati mines for some time, but that effort was of no avail. We came here on our own. The fewer people involved, the greater the reward if something is discovered. No, there is no Dwemer gold down there. We had already decided to give up on this mine even before the rumbling began. We had talked of seeking our fortunes in Bangkorai, though now I suppose I might be going there on my own. No, it is not safe. When a mine becomes unstable like this, there is no way to know when it will collapse completely. It's always a gamble. But you look like you are accustomed to danger, and so much... I mean, my partner's life is at stake.
You are bold to enter a collapsing mine, stranger. Beware lest you share my fate. No, only my skull was crushed, and this by the tip of my partner's pickaxe. We finally found something of value down here, gems. But in that very moment, I saw the price of my life's blood in her beautiful eyes. Yes, and keenly do I feel the need for revenge. In death, I have been granted this opportunity. I have poured my hatred into the gems we found. Give them to her. Give them to Samsi, and she will be repaid for her treachery. When I was among the living, I had many questions too. Samsi made sure my questions were put to an end, though. If it will convince you to avenge me, I will answer your questions. What is it you wish to know? It is possible Samsi always intended this, or her true self simply emerged when we finally found something of value. I have known Samsi many years, and she has always been jealous. But I have never thought she harbored murderous intentions in her heart. Very well. I hope you are convinced that my cause is just. Those who would commit murder for coin deserve terrible suffering. My curse will give Samsi a quick and merciful end. Thank you.
Oh no! The fact that he is not with you does not bode well. Did you find anything? Was he dead? What about the supplies? The gemstones? Thank you so much. I am surprised you... Well, I am simply grateful. I have spent so many years searching in the darkness and found nothing. My luck has finally changed. I am so happy. Wait. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Now is the time. The dead have returned to the sea, yes? Ildani's moment is slipping away quickly. Moment for a good opportunity. Are you interested in a good opportunity? The kind that would help fatten Ildani's purse. Yours too. This one sailed into Sentinel docks before the dead. Guards don't stop the dead, but they stopped Ildani. Locked this one in chains. Where there are wants, Ildani provides, but the Sentinel guards don't approve. They seized this one's wares. Ildani is free now, but needs her wares back. With all the chaos on the docks, now is the best moment to strike. You will help, yes? Guards are holding Ildani's wares in the customs house, on the hill overlooking the docks. If you help Ildani recover them, it will be worth your time. The Bandari take good care of their friends. Bandari are very special tribe of Khajiit. We lost our homeland many generations ago, so now we travel, not just in elsewhere, but all over Tamriel. We sell exotic goods you cannot find anywhere else. Ildani brings Bandari wares to Sentinel. Ah! Laws in Alik'r are so strict. So many things are banned, but should not be. The Bandari specialize in wares like this. No cause to complain, though. Can be very profitable for us if you help. No problem. You've heard of skooma, yes? Makes people happy and harmless as long as it's made properly. The Bandari sell only the best skooma. Probably. That's why the guards have taken it. For themselves. Ha 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 ha! Ildani knows well how to slip out of metal bracelets. Among the Bandari, the Jack Khajiits learn this before they learn to lace their boots.
According to Section 16 of the Sentinel Docks Trade Regulations, this is a restricted area. If you remain here for an extended period of time, I'll be required to place you under arrest. It is, and we're on high alert right now. A Bandari smuggler named Ildani escaped from the guard, and we suspect she might try to reclaim her contraband. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. At the moment, I am. My partner stepped away to go moisten the sand. But if you're planning to pull a fast one, know I am authorized by Statute 6 to use deadly force if necessary. Downstairs? Just now? Damn it! That has to be Ildani. I could catch her right now, but according to Regulation 12, I can't leave my post. Those monkeys won't escape me.
Did you find Ildani's wares? This one was worried that the guards might sniff our plan out. You do spotless work, Walker. Now the goods must be delivered, though. Ildani worries that the guards might be looking for her, but risks can sometimes be fun, yes? You are so kind. You think Ildani is sleek, yes? Sorry. No sweet meat for you, but Ildani will reward if you deliver wares to buyers. A servant at the inn, an apprentice at the smithy, and an alchemist at the market. We use a code. Just say, Alik'r is so hot, I'd rather be elsewhere. After you've delivered the goods, meet me on the bridge in the center of the city.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I hear old Afrin's hold is no longer haunted. If that was you. God of schemes, the Prince of Pain, the Captain of Corruption, he tills the land of Tamriel and sows the seeds of destruction. The plain melded.
I hope you're enjoying your stay at the Sisters of the Sand. Please be sure to let Rudabeh know if you have any problems. At last! My patrons were getting anxious. I take it you have a package for me? Wonderful! It's just the thing to take the edge off this heat. Rudabeh likes to take credit for the success of the inn. I'm guessing my little service is what really keeps them coming back.
Chains of darkness grip the land and draw it.
Yeah! Yeah!
Work builds character.
Yeah! Yeah!
I'm sorry, my friend, but my services are by appointment only. Yes, it's unseasonably warm from here to Bergama. The coastal winds blow in a southerly direction, and Lanelin has the best restaurant in the desert. You have the package? Excellent. I was starting to wonder if Ildani finally got her tail caught in a trap. Things would be complicated between us if the guards caught up with her.
Yeah! Yeah!
Just a coin or two.
If you're looking for assistance, you should speak with Bahrar. I have just begun my apprenticeship. I understand. I also hate the heat, my friend. Should I assume you have something for me? Thank the gods. Better late than never, I suppose. I swear that Khajiit works on a totally different schedule than the rest of us. I was getting desperate. Believe me, an apprenticeship doesn't really pay off my debts.
Yeah! Yeah!
Why must I suffer so?
Good to see you looking healthy and light on your feet, Walker. Did your deliveries go smoothly? Ildani takes your presence here as a good sign. Very good. This one knows you wanted something more personal, but Ildani cannot oblige. She did promise reward, though. And like you, Walker, Ildani delivers.
Yeah!
The horses are resting.
Many fine clothes, only the finest wares here.
Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I overhear correctly? Faharajad asked you to go to Evermore? Sounds like that place is shaping up to be a real trouble spot. I wish I could come along, but the guild's got me doing something else. Probably not nearly so interesting. Of course. That's a big city, though. Wouldn't want to drop you on top of some unfortunate merchant. How about the bridge right outside the gates? I've heard the Reachman are at the gates. But that could just be a figure of speech. One portal to the gates of Evermore right here for you. Good luck. From what I've heard, you're gonna need it. Well, that's what Simone said, but she's a shameless gossip. Furthermore, she might have meant it as a figure of speech. Surely the Reachmen aren't literally at the gates. At least, I hope they're not. For Evermore's sake. And for yours. Well, it's a long story. I was a novice, and then there was this herd of swine. I meant to send them to Northglen,
just outside Evermore. But I got a syllable wrong and... Anyway, I'm not allowed to open a portal into the guild there anymore.
This isn't the dumbest strategy I ever heard. I don't know what is.
My local! Get your goods here!
I don't know if you picked the best time to visit Evermore, but if you know how to use that weapon, I expect you will be treated as an honored guest. Please excuse me, though. I must see to my duties. Ah, my true king. I knew he had not forgotten us. I am certain there are many ways you can help. You should speak to Duke Renchant if you haven't already. Oh, and Queen Argela's handmaiden. She's very sharp. I, for one, am very glad Faharajad sent you. Many here in Evermore believe the rest of the Covenant has forgotten us.